I'm a proud owner of an STWR Diabetic Alert Dog. Her name is Becca. We've always had a dog in the house. We have a cat, but it's a little different because of what she makes us do every day. She's constantly making me check my blood sugars if they're high or low.
For about 10 years, we were doing it, all ourselves with the doctor's help. We just decided, let's go the next step. I want it to get much better. I wanted an extra pair of eyes to be there for him, and that's where we decided to get the Diabetic Alert Dog. And being type 2, it was very hard to even find an organization to help us.
We were very fortunate to find STWR, and the rest is history.
I feel they made the perfect match because I don't know if we could do anything better than Becca there. She fits our personality. We travel a lot. She's a great traveler. I mean, she's just kind of fit into our lives.
At the time, I was on a knee scooter and a cam boot type thing, and we knew we were going to have the surgery about a year after we got the dog, so we were preparing for that.
With Timm, it was half from his diabetes and half from his other disease he has that caused him to have an amputation.
And then after my surgery, I was pretty much immobile for like a month or two till I got my prosthetic. She was laying in my bed. She was acting as a comfort dog, obviously. She was alerting me to the nurses in the hospital, saying that my blood sugar was high. They said, no, it isn't. We just checked. An hour ago, I said, check again, because she's alerting me, and they checked, and they couldn't believe it.
We had to kind of incorporate Becca's training to help Timm with his mobility, not just with his diabetes. Having Becca right next to him in the wheelchair worked really well. She was so good about walking to the side. She would brace him so he could get up, out. He did have some falls. There were several times I wasn't around. Timm always says, she's there, she helped me up. There's a lot of things that you have to follow through with if you want your dog to be the best service dog for yourself. So we followed through, and she's been nothing but great.
They tell you exactly what the dog is trained to do after they hand the dog off. Every day we had to do a daily journal. Did you have your dog do this type thing? So we continue to do those on a regular basis.
I said we need to train her on calling 911. She learned it very quickly. I didn't even have to call the trainers a second time. I said, oh my gosh, she's already doing it. Well, my mom is diabetic as well. So when we do go visit, she's working double time, and it's amazing because my mom doesn't think that she's ever out of range. Well, she's out of range a lot more than she ever thinks she is.
Here it is 2 years later, we're pretty much managing a good range. My highs aren't that high anymore, or lows aren't that low anymore because of our STWR service dog. But yeah, she's a great dog.
She's our tattletale because anytime she alerts, she's pretty much right every time. And Timm keeps calling her, you're being a tattletale, but she's a good tattletale, and I love it because otherwise we would never know. Since we have gotten Becca, we have grown this huge community of STWR families, and is such a bond. Whether it's a diabetic alert dog or an autism dog or a seizure dog, we still have that tie together. And I don't know, with Facebook and everything, gosh, it's just a wonderful thing because you feel so close to all the families.
There's got to be, what, 500-600 dogs out there from STWR, so there's families wherever you live, there's families out there that have already experienced everything. So, and we're willing to go anywhere in the United States and say, hey, this is what you should expect, this is our dog. Yeah, and they're amazing.